ChucTayyy, and I am here bringing you your RETV Sports update. You can catch me here every Thursday, just talking junk and spitting facts. This week's episode is brought to you in part by the number 46, because Joe Biden is the president of. Joe Biden is the president of. Dance break. Guys, it's a wonderful day. It's glorious. It was a sunshiny, wonderful purple suit wearing. Did you see Michelle Obama? Did you see? Girl was fitted, okay? Fitted. And that hair was laid, okay? Just all of the fashions, just brava. All the way around. Brava. Excellent. Just excellent. History making, it was a wonderful day. Just a wonderful day. I teared up a bit. Weeped, if I may be honest. Just shed a tear. Several. And then Papa Joe was taking us to church. It was just a magnificent day. Magnificent, if I do say so myself. Just wonderful. Okay, guys, so let's get into it because there's a lot of stuff going on here. So Kyrie, or whatever version of him came back from Body Snatcher Land, is expected to play on Wednesday against the Cleveland Cavaliers and joining the Big Three, rounding it out, I suppose. And he just said he just needed to take a pause. Okay, so listen here. I understand needing to rest. I understand a pause. I understand that there's, lots of things going on. And whilst he is a basketball player, he is still a human being. Got all that. Great. Completely understand, Uncle Drew. However, you kind of have to talk to people. What I don't understand in this whole scenario, and I believe I said the same exact thing last week, is you can't just get ghosts. Like my man, called no show. You in regular world, the HR lady and me would have been like, you gotta go. We packed up your stuff. We left it at the door. Talk to the receptionist on your way out. I just don't understand. I get it. I completely, like I said, as a mother, as a wife, as a human being, I completely understand. You needed a pause. There was some stuff going on. It was very overwhelming. The state of the world was trash a couple of weeks ago. I got it. You just can't disappear. You can't disappear. And, I'm just happy to be back. First of all, he was sitting there like this in a press conference. You're grown. Sit up. The whole thing just terrible. Just makes me sick. But anyway, so he's sitting there talking about, I just needed a pause, and my game's gonna speak for itself. Your game can't speak for nothing, dude. You haven't even been here in like 7 games. So you gonna play on Wednesday, and I hope you don't stink the joint up, and I hope that your teammates don't pull some end of longest yard and just give up on you in the end. And if I was Steve Nash, I wouldn't let him play. I would not let him play. I don't care how much money he lost, because the reason you lost that money is because of you. You wouldn't be playing. You would be sitting. Because this isn't even an Allen Iverson situation where it's just practice. You flat out missed 7 games. 7. And clearly, I'm not going to say they don't need you, but out of said 7 games, they won 5 of them. And Harden was only there for 2 of them. So it's like, we can clearly function without you. There needs to be a little bit more of a, this entire thing just is mind-boggling for me. For this adult man, just flat earthers, I tell you. So anyway, he will be rounding out the Big Three, which I still have a problem with, because this whole, it doesn't do it for me. And, as I sit and reflect on the greats from the past, if you will, and really that the anniversary of Kobe Bryant is coming up, it just continued to make me think, my man stayed in LA for his entire career. There were like, off the top of my head, 5 straight seasons where it was like really hard to be a Laker fan, which I am not, never have been, never will be. But I'm just saying, it was very hard for them to be Laker fans, for you to be a Laker, because it wasn't Kobe and Shaq days, it wasn't Magic days. It was just like a run where it was just like, yeah, this team exists and Kobe Bryant plays for them. But, you know, like, it's not a bunch of people running and teaming up together. Like, Kobe wasn't following Shaq around. I just, like, D-Wade wasn't following LeBron around. It might have been the other way around. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, so, okay. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, Harden has been there and played 2 games since joining the Nets, and they have been winning. It seems sustainable without Kyrie. I just feel like he should be sitting. He's been gone since literally January the 5th. It's almost the end of January, which is wild because usually January is long AF. But, you know, we had to get to today because Kamala Harris is now the vice president. Just had to throw that in there one more time for you. Okay, so he just needed a break. I guess he's over it. He said that he addressed his teammates and the organization separately from that BS press conference that he made the rest of us look at. And I guess all is right with the world, but we're going to see how that chemistry first of all, let's see if they beat the Cavs, and see if their chemistry is off, if they can get it together. As my man Tony Kornheiser was saying, it's gonna be an ego thing, and see how everybody can kind of gel and mesh and kind of just see what happens. So we'll see, I guess. Moving right along, let's venture into football, guys, and let's start with my man Phillip Rivers, who decided on today, or Wednesday, that is, since you guys are not watching it on the day in which I record this, he is going to retire from the game of football. Now, Phillip Rivers, whilst not a Aaron Rodgers at this present moment, not a Patrick Mahomes, so we'll get to in a minute, spent 17 years here in this good old NFL, and is actually 5th, which, okay, he's 5th. It doesn't matter. I actually didn't pay any attention to this until today, of course, but anyway, 5th in NFL history in passing with a little over 63,000 passing yards, and he's 5th just behind Brett Favre, which, no surprise, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady. Is that enough? Yeah. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre. Yep. So 63,444 passing yards, spent 16 years with the Chargers. And then, of course, this last year with the Colts. Kind of a big deal, guys. So, you know, hate to see him go. Not my team. When Ben goes, you know, I'll be a little more weepy, I guess. But still a big deal. You know, Phillip Rivers, kudos to you. Let's see how quickly you get into play-by-play or color or something like that, because we know you're not going to be able to stay away from for long. Moving right along. Then there were 4 guys. We are walking into the weekend of championships. I just want the record to show that I was, if we want to put a percentage on it, probably like 95% from last week. I think I said the Saints were going to win. They did not. But everybody else that I picked did win. So walking into the NFC Championship, we have the Packers and we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who'd have thunk it? And then the AFC Championship, we have the Chiefs and the Bills. Of course, the biggest story here is Patrick Mahomes going to play? As of Wednesday, he is moving right along through the 5-step concussion protocol after being waltzed out in the 3rd quarter on Sunday against the Browns. They are saying, the Chiefs organization, is saying that their quarterback is Patrick. However, no one is telling us what step in that 5-step process he is actually in. So it remains to be seen. He is on the limited practice squad. He did practice on Wednesday, no contact. Thursday, of course, is said to be a little more physical as they inch a little bit closer to Sunday. So, of course, this is a developing story. By the time I see you guys next week, we'll already know who's going to the Super Bowl, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's just pretend that, you know, we don't know what's going on. But by the time you guys see this, we'll probably know what's going on. But it's okay. It's okay. So we shall see who is going to the Super Bowl. Of course, after this week, there will be a little bit of a break because the one thing the NFL did because of COVID was cancel the Pro Bowl because that was the thing that mattered. And then we will move right along into the Super Bowl for the first week of February. So I am going to go ahead and say Patrick Mahomes or no Patrick Mahomes. I am going to go with the Chiefs and the Packers going to the Super Bowl. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna make any further predictions. You know, I'm maritally obligated to say go Packers, so I'm just gonna say it. Yay, team. and go from there. And then just a little bit on the side, because I thought this was kind of interesting. Hey guys, Tiger Woods, right? Somebody should just tell him it's okay, dude. You won. It's okay. Just have a seat, because my man's walking into a 5th surgery on his back in 7 years, and all of this comes because he said his back was bothering him after he played with his kid a couple weeks ago in the PNC tournament, and like that wasn't even a real, like that wasn't the Masters, you know. So if your back was hurting with that, you know, you're already 5 surgeries in. Maybe you should take a step back. Okay, Cub. All right, just, you know, I think you got enough green jackets, pimp. I think it's just time to sit it on down. But, you know, that's just me. But, of course, you know, we have nothing but well wishes for Tiger Woods. Don't really know what the game of golf would be without him. I probably really wouldn't know what golf is without him. That's not true, but I guess end of an era. You know, Phillip hung it up. Tiger, maybe it's time for you to do the same. So that about wraps it up for me this week, guys. The most important thing is Kamala Harris is the vice president. I should just do it one more time for you. One more time. And then maybe by the time I see you guys next week, maybe Papa Joe will get rid of these student loans, because, you know, I don't have that many, Joe. I don't have that many. Just go ahead and sign that little order. My debt to income can take a, you know, I just like this much. I'll be straight. We're good. You know, also, I just need to know what time the lockdown is happening so I can get my Nintendo Switch before that. And then I cannot be rushing through these shows, because if we're going to be sitting in the house all this time, you know, I don't really need to, you know, rush through the rest of the Big Bang Theory. I can just, you know, wait it out because it's coming. So, you know, if we could just put that on the calendar real quick, that would be great. That would be amazing. So anyway, I am your girl ChucTayyy. You can catch me here every Thursday talking junk and spitting facts. See you later.